Live Stadium. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there, right up there with run the ball inside the tackles on first down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a first down.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And down to the 41. You talk about this Jets defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Penix locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. looking to put a drive together.
Don't jump.
Out of the gun, Fields. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jalen Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
19 instruction. Go.
Here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets at 4-7 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Arnold Ebiketie. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Green 19, got you that? Do it. Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the air, Penix. Throw left side, there's London. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
If it's for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Don't jump. Ready?
On play action, Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Straight ahead is Hall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Good. 220.
Here's Hall again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go. 58, is that? All right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
For another Jets.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
Here we go. 5-50 tonight.
Fields now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Play action. It's Fields. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll throw with Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A play fake. Now Penix. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the lux, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, people diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here you go. Right.
To throw is Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And looking to throw, Penix out to his left. Finding London along the sideline. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Robinson up the middle. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here we go, tonight. Green 19, good tonight. Tonight.
Paul want to give up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go. Tonight.
Off play action. Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Operating from the gun, Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
On to give, here's Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
331.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Here's Fields. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here we go. 319, Jets that. Sit out.
There's a fake on the Jets sweeping instead. A give to Hall up the middle. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go. Go.
Hall again on second down. And he'll go down at the 28.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down at the 28-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Here we go. Tonight.
Ball again. And he stopped immediately there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Tonight. 3:19. Tonight.
Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, 3rd down.
Here we go. You good? Tonight.
All eyes on Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Folks' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he goes out right around the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And he'll find the cloud on the right side complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down and 9.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go, son. 222, 222. Go.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So it's